What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Subnautica. When we left off... Do I have any room for this? I do. Sweet. When we left off in the last episode, we'd kind of gotten started a bit with, you know, found our first Lifepod signal thing. We got a message from them. The Aurora blew up. All that good stuff. And it was pointed out to me, I did actually miss, like I thought I did actually miss one of the fragments for a sea moth. I just can't remember what wreck it was from. It may have been a different one. I don't know that it was this one right here. I really thought it was, but it might have been a different one. I'll have to go back and actually look at the comment that references where it was. Anyways, I did manage, a couple of people commented on this, I did make a tank finally. You know, because that's kind of useful. I probably also should not have picked up that, that data pad over by one of the Lifepods. Not the Lifepod 17, I think it was a different one. My reasoning for that is now I don't know where it is. Before it would glow, and I could easily find it. Whoa. Please load. Thank you. Still haven't optimized that pop-in loading. Yeah, there it is. Actually, was this around where the... This might have been around where the, fragment was. I think it's part of the wreck, though. I'll have to go back and look. Anyways, one of the things that was also pointed out to me is we picked up the radiation suit and the helmet from the last episode, but there's also supposed to be gloves that I did not find. So I kind of want to go back, and apparently I passed them. I don't know if it was this pod or if it was the other pod, I'm not sure, so we're gonna look around a bit today. But apparently there was another set of fin-looking things, because they're all kind of the fins at the moment, apparently. All the equipment drops seem to be shaping like fins. I need water, though. I have food. I need some of these bladderfish. That's, by the way, that's got to be the grossest name ever. Bladderfish. Yum. Yummy. I can't wait to drink the water that comes out of a bladderfish. Nothing gross about that at all. And I know... Wait, where did my pod go? Is it right above me? It's right above me. I hate it when I do that. I've done that a couple times since I started playing again. It's like the little beacon thing doesn't show up and I get freaked out because I don't know where it went. And then I just look up. I will say this, though. I'm not entirely sure how to proceed with the story. And what I mean by that is we've read the logs. I've got the, we got the Lifepod thing and all that stuff. There's no new messages. So barring going to the Aurora, which I don't know, that might be next, actually. Barring that... I don't know, like, where the next pod is or anything like that. So I guess we're just gonna go out to Lifepod 17 again, and we'll see if we can't find... I'm still looking for the sea moth wreckage. I don't think I have the blueprint yet. Yeah, I don't have enough for the mobile vehicle bay, but when we went over here last time, I don't think I had my scanner. So that should help some stuff. Alrighty, so we are back. Actually, this Lifepod is really convenient, by the by, because this actually puts you right next to a full-blown wreck. Which is pretty cool as far as not having to go hunt for one. Now, I never noticed that before, but why is that green? I guess that's normal. I guess that's the usual stuff. Alright. So let's take a poke around in here. I'm not seeing... I should have built a flashlight. I don't have any of my stuff that I probably should have at this point.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And it doesn't help that it's nighttime. We might wait till daylight, actually. Because without a flashlight, it's going to be hard to find anything anyway. At least we have an air tank, though.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen.
So I don't black out. So 30. I gotta come up at 30 though. That's like mandatory at the moment, unless I built more tanks, which I totally could. I think it's because this run I'm focused more on the story, and I don't want to build up like a huge base or anything because of what happened with my frame rate last time. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I guess I'm just not prioritizing. Ah. Oh, that's a bioreactor. I don't want that. I want the sea moth. Wait, where's that light coming from? Say what now? Is that just a light from the engine, maybe?
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen.
This may not work very well. Okay, so I was gonna put, the investigation on hold kind of thing and just get myself more established, get a knife, get some, you know, habitat stuff going on. And I noticed this thing come up on my right, upper right corner. If you can see that. I'm sure you can. Ah, crap!
New blueprint acquired.
Wait a minute, where'd it go?
Caution. 30 seconds.
It only gave me
of
one.
oxygen
Where did it go?
remaining.
Anyways, that symbol up in the corner means we have a message. So I kind of want to investigate that. Also, I was not going crazy. I went back and watched the timestamp that the comment had, and there should have been a fragment, like, right here for the sea moth. Or at least it looked like a sea moth fragment. But it's... Wait, I think that's... I'm losing my mind. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that was the wreck that I was looking at in the timestamp. But it's not showing me anything.
Message. This is Avery Quinn of trading ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over.
Yes?
Still nothing. These Alterra ships. They've run out of engine grease. They send an SOS. You offer to help? They don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. See what the long-range scan picks up in the meantime? Charter's gonna have us wasting our profit margin running errands for Alterra.
Well, that was different. So, apparently somebody's picking up a distress signal that we're sending. I should have thought this through a little bit better, but I need to dump some of this stuff before I go get seeds and stuff. So anyways, that was new. That was definitely not in the game before. But yeah, I'm a little... Because in my video that was timestamped in the comment, I came around the corner like this, and right next to this box there was a fragment. So I either already scanned it and have just, you know, completely and utterly forgot about it, or I'm losing my mind, or something glitched and it is no longer there. One of the three. Personally, I'm going with the losing my mind theory. I think I need 3 for rubber, or is that... Wait, that might be... yeah, that's for lubricant, isn't it? Which I don't think I have a blueprint for. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's 3. Darn. Current generator. Alright, let's grab one more, and then that will give us... 2 rubber. That should work. Alright, so I'm gonna go work on some stuff and try and get some of the basic food groups and all that for getting started, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I did end up managing to find a sea moth fragment. However, it was not where I wanted it to be. It was, well, I'm down here looking for silver, actually. Oh, there's another one. And there's more stuff.
Caution, 30 seconds.
And then there's that.
Remaining.
Okay, so I'm still having some problems finding silver, which is kind of what I'm looking for at this point, but on my adventures, I got another one of those indicators that says we have another message.
Message.
Altera crew, this is Lifepod 4, requesting immediate assistance. We have touched down too close to the crash site and radiation levels are too high to disembark. According to the manifest, Lifepods 4 through 7 should be equipped with radiation suits. If anyone can hear this, please retrieve the suits and converge on our position for evac. Coordinates are attached. This message will not repeat. So, I would like to point something out in this. Wait, that's planetary geology. No, I don't care about that. Nope, don't care about that. Where? Data log. Operations log. Isn't that what I'm looking for? Right? No? Lifepods. Is it under log? Alright. So, this is Lifepod 4. Requesting assist. We have such a... Okay.
A new message has arrived.
Okay. According to the manifest, Lifepods 4 through 7 should be equipped with radiation suits. 4. Interesting, don't we think?
Playing message.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad, how many of... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? We're a 6-seater, and we aren't even slightly equipped to handle this. Our pilot last attempted a planet landing in the Academy simulator. Oh, it's a bad situation, but so are all the alternatives.
That's comforting. It's good to know you have an experienced pilot on board, at least. And it's a 6-seater. That's just lovely. So, interesting thing I ran across. I started my base. You know, I just built it over here for now, and I was just going to get a little starter base going. And I was like, where's all the stuff? Where's my rooms? Where's my aquariums? Where's my... Oh, right. You actually have to scan those, don't you? Off of, like, the main island and crap. I knew that. But we also got another message.
Playing message.
This is an automated distress signal from Aurora Lifepod 7. Coordinates attached. Please send immediate emergency relief team. Now, wait a minute. Where are all these signals going? Because I don't want to lose all of them. So we have 17. We have 4. Oh, okay. There it is. So there's 7. How do I... Let's remove 17 for now and put 7 in. So that's 820. That's 950. And we do have flippers now. I think I mentioned that. So let's try 7. My reasoning for that is they said Lifepod 4 through 7 should have, or 4 through something. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. Or this is Sunbeam. Altera. Yeah, there we go. 4 through 7. All right. What was that? Oh, it was that. It was those things. The. I thought it was a Leviathan sound. I was like, what? I do have a knife now, at least. We have some way to defend ourselves. So yeah, I guess 4 is going to be irradiated, because that's what they said was the problem. I still don't know why they don't have their own suit. Because Lifepod 4 through 7... So I would think 4 would have a suit, but you know, whatever. I really want to scan these. I still can't scan them and put them in my own bases yet. I actually don't see anything much from this debris. I was hoping to find another fragment of something. We're not doing bad on our fragments. What is it, blueprints? We have 2 of 3 for the Seamoth, 1 of 2 for the bioreactor, and 2 of 3 of the mobile vehicle base, so we still need 1 of the crap. I was hoping we would get close enough. Now, we do have 2 of the 3 pieces for the radiation suit. So as you can see, our health didn't, like, plummet or anything or start taking immediate damage. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to try and kind of cut around here a little bit and get closer to 7, because my guess is 7 will have the gloves. Because we already have everything else. So let me get a little closer. Okay, so from this point I don't think we can get any closer without getting irradiated. It's just not happening. If I go any further around, then the number gets higher, so we're just gonna have to risk it. And hope that the 2 pieces of our rad suit holds up long enough for us to get the gloves that I'm hoping are here. Don't really know. I mean, you can see that our health is not going down that quickly, so we probably should have plenty of time. But you never know how long something will take. You know, or if you get into, well, there's more radiation here than normal or something. You know, you never know about this stuff. Or if you're like me and you just can't find stuff. What is that? Pick up compass? Heck yeah, I want to pick up the compass. Alright. Why am I not seeing any rad stuff? Since it's supposed to have radiation suits. That's Lifepod 7! 4 through 7!
Caution, 30 seconds.
What is with this place? What is with all this stuff? I don't understand. 4 through 7, and yet 4 and 7 do not have radiation stuff. Or at least not that I could find. I guess that's not to say that it's not there.
Emergency, 10 seconds of
Ooh, a wreck.
remaining.
Or at least it looks like a wreck. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what the dealio is with that. Since both of them said... Oh, let me get out of the radiation. That would probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? I think it's around 170 away from 7. Or 180, depending on the direction you went. So, yeah, I'm really confused about that because it specifically said Lifepod 4, or no, Lifepods 4 through 7 should be equipped with radiation suits. 4 and 7. 4 has the distress signal. 7 we just went to. What the heck? Alright, let's give it one more go. Let's because I don't know, maybe I just didn't see it. Maybe it's around the pod like it was, like the other fins and stuff were before. I really need something like a... I guess I could always make one of those little glider things. I've never been a fan of them, but it might help over just straight swimming. Alright, there's a lot of these little piranha things, too. Whoa! Pop-in loading. Hello. So, I'm thinking maybe it's like in the grass over here somewhere, but I'm not seeing anything, nor is anything coming up on my HUD like, hey, do you want to pick this up or anything? But I really don't see anything in here. Like, I don't see any fins or gloves or anything laying around.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So, I don't know. It seems like the, manifesto was not, or manifest was not correct in telling me that these were equipped with, radiation suits. Alrighty, so I think for the last part of this episode, I think we're going to take one more stab at this life pod and maybe see if we can poke our head into the wreck a little bit now that we have fins and 2 air tanks. I made 2, by the by. What is that? That looks like a thing. Caught my eye. Still didn't make any, oh, bioreactor fragment. I knew it didn't look like normal debris. Okay, so we have a bioreactor. That could be useful. Oh, mobile vehicle bay. Awesome. Alright, so that's done. So when we get the sea moth fragments, we'll be able to build it now. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in the pod, in pod 17. And it's dark again now, of course. Just poor timing.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I feel like you never get enough air. Does anybody else feel that way? Like, I have 2 tanks, even though they're not reinforced or anything. It just seems like I can never stay underwater very long. It's like, it takes me, you know, you have 105 seconds. Well, it takes me 30 to get down there. You have to go back up at 30. It's like it gives you less than 60. Actually, I'm pretty sure it gives you like... I'm pretty sure it gives you like 40. No, maybe less. I don't know. Math. Somebody do the math. I'm busy. Can't be bothered to do math. I thought I saw a couple of giant gaping holes in this wreck that would be easy to get into. And now, of course, I can't find them. And once I find them, then of course I'll need to leave, because air. Oh, I can scan something. Battery charger! Yes! Actually, I saw that somewhere else. No, I don't need that. Battery charger. Well, I mean, it's right there. But I did see it somewhere else, not just this wreck. I didn't need to scan that. Don't need to scan that. Battery charger. Man, there's a ton of stuff in here that keeps triggering, though it's the same things.
Of oxygen remaining.
Alright. And I'm stuck. Awesome. Let me out! Seriously, this is the way I came in. Let me out. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. Yep. Totally gonna drown. Why? Because it won't let me out the same way I came in. What the heck? Seriously.
Emergency. 10 seconds.
Oh, we're dead.
Remaining.
This is going to be another one of those blackout miracles I had in the first episode if I make this. Oh! I am making way too regular of a habit of doing that. Jeez. That was really close, though. Maybe I can go in this way. Nope. There's gotta be a more functional entry point. I don't know. There's like a door here, but I doubt it'll open for me because that would just be too convenient. Alright, so you... That's probably not the way you're supposed to go in. But it's just one of those that I can find. But, see? That's what I did. Bioreactor... Still suit. Nice. There's a lot going on here. Battery charger... Bioreactor... A lot of the same, though. I don't need this stuff anymore. Still suit. Okay, battery... And there's a thing here. I'm gonna need to move. Wait, what happened? My flipper is getting in the way! What the heck? Did any of you catch that? My flipper was getting in the way of the welder, so it was not letting me finish welding the thing. That's stupid. Alright, let's also...
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Let's get some water going. We're gonna hold that one for now. So take one more stab at this. Because I'm kind of surprised they changed it, but I'm glad in a way, because laser cutters are hard to come by. You have to get diamonds and stuff. Or more importantly, I mean more specifically, a diamond. This does not look like where it was before. Where did I go? I lost my entry point again. There it is. They've changed it, though, to where now you weld... See, like that! It's backing up, because my flipper's getting in the way. That's so stupid. What? What? Doorception? Is that what that was? Did anybody else catch that? It's like a door within a door? Okay. I don't know if it gave me a still suit or not, so I'm gonna grab this one. It did. I'm not seeing anything else. It's all mobile vehicles and battery
30 seconds of
chargers,
oxygen remaining.
which I pretty much already have. So I don't think I need that. Alright, now that it's getting daylight, let's take one more perimeter sweep around the pod
Emergency.
and see
10
if I can
seconds
find...
of
I
oxygen
cannot find these
remaining.
gloves. Someone told me that there was gloves in one of the pods that I was at, and I went to both pods that I went to in the first episode, and I haven't found any gloves or flipper-looking items of any kind. So I'm either blind, which is not entirely improbable, or they went the same route as the Seamoth fragment that I saw in the first episode that is no longer there. But yeah, there's a lot of these mobile vehicle fragment and battery chargers. I mean, not that I'm opposed to the battery charger thing, that's awesome. I love getting that early. But it also makes a lot of like false positives where you're like, oh, there's stuff. Look at all this stuff. Oh wait, I already have all this stuff. But again, this is one wreck, so it's not really like that's a big deal. I mean, actually, I
30
prefer
seconds of
that,
oxygen remaining.
because then when you find one fragment of something, you're kind of like, not guaranteed, but kind of... What is that? That looks like some stuff. Okay, I want to go in that room right there. I didn't see it in the dark before. You're kind of guaranteed to get that item like that. When the,
Oxygen remaining.
we still haven't got the Seamoth one all the way, but when the fragment requires 3 and you found like 9, you know, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna find that item. I mean, you would have to really derp that up for it not to work. Mobile vehicle bay, battery charger, same and the same. Oh, chair. Cool. Okay. Mobile vehicle bay, bioreactor, battery fragment, battery charger, still suit we have, bioreactor. Kind of honestly looks like they just threw a bunch of this junk into... Ooh, a bench. Kind of just looks like they threw a bunch of this junk into the, into one wreck. It's just like, here, just throw a bunch of crap. Mobile vehicle... Okay. This must be the other side of that door. Now, I can't remember if the power cell charger is different from the battery charger. I really can't remember. I think it's different, but I honestly can't recall. There was also... What is this?
Of oxygen
Battery,
remaining.
bioreactor. Okay, stuck on debris. Great. We might want to take a dip down that way and just check for Seamoth fragments, because I only need one.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Not that they're impossible to come by. I did run across 2 of them earlier in the episode. I think I recorded one of them. I'm not sure. I was running out of air at the time. I don't see anything that looks like a Seamoth chunk. Nope. And because I don't have a rebreather, I'm going to try and stay up a little bit higher and look from above. It'll make our air last a bit longer. That might have been also another reason it seemed like I couldn't stay down underwater for very long. Oh, wait a minute. Here's stuff. Yep, there we go. This is from the Aurora crash, I bet. And done. Alright. Sweet. You guys know what that means. Hopefully next episode we'll have a Seamoth, is the idea behind that. Because now we have a vehicle bay as well as the Seamoth blueprint. What is required for those, for both of those though? Titanium ingot, power cell, glass, lubricant. That's not that bad at all. I don't know if they changed that or nerfed it or anything, but that's really not bad. computer chip, copper wire, glass, titanium, not bad either. Titanium, lubricant, power cell, not bad at all. Okay. And there's some new things, like hatching enzyme. And I'm like, okay. Whatever that's for. And please, no, stop. Do not type in the comments for hatching. Don't do it. I'm watching you. Yeah, you better walk away. Alright, so I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.